second. It's still sort of a bit bad, but not much.
In this episode, we try to ski Spinal Tap, a big face with 2 spines. We start in the dark.
Sleds are heating up.
Skin on a glacier in a whiteout.
Total whiteout, hard to see.
Battle up a deep boot pack.
It's only waist deep on me.
Talk through the hazards of the line.
These are like the questions we're gonna be like paying attention to.
And I start to learn a new way of skiing and looking at the mountains.
Dropping. Oh.
Yeah.
Welcome to Thompson Pass, our home for a month. We built out this enclosed trailer, drove it to Alaska, and parked it on Thompson Pass, the mountain pass just outside of Valdez, Alaska in the Chugach mountain range. In the spring, a bunch of sledders, skiers, and riders drive to Thompson Pass with their trailers and campers to park on the pass and ski and ride from there. There's endless skiing and sledding, and the coastal snowpack often provides stable conditions, deep snow, and the famous Alaskan spines and steeps. So this spring, along with 2 Canadians, we parked the trailer on Thompson Pass, and using our sleds to access the skiing, we skied and explored the Chugach Range as much as possible.
Cody's gonna be so disappointed.
About a week into our trip, we've gotten a lay of the land, started to understand the snow and storms, figured out the main sledding routes to get to the best skiing, wallowed in some deep boot packs,
Rubber ducky's dropping.
and skied some really good snow.
Oh yeah.
And today, we're trying to put that all together. Sled to the line, boot up it, and ski it in deep powder. The line, Spinal Tap, a big face with 2 Alaskan spines. And the access, sledding for an hour, skinning across the broken glacier, crossing the Bergschrund, and eventually booting up the face. Why this line? Buttons found it on his map. So we went on a scouting mission, and sure enough, it was a nice face with 2 spines. I honestly don't know how he knew there would be spines on this face, but Button spends a lot of time looking at maps.
Well, but also the right way could go in as well.
Our first attempt started early.
We're doing an alpine start because it's gonna get cloudy this afternoon, maybe a storm coming in again, and we have something we want to ski that Buds has been obsessed about. We're gonna go ski spines. Woo! Yeah.
The morning started with a cold sled ride. We sledded up the ice tube.
So I did what you're not supposed to do and stopped on an uphill. Yeah, unstuck. Now to try it again.
And eventually parking below the broken glacier.
Now we're ski touring, navigating this glacier. Total whiteout, hard to see.
As the clouds got thicker and the wind got stronger, we regrouped to chat.
I don't know, I was optimistic before, got like pink white for a second. And I saw some blue and I was optimistic. It's like, so yeah. So
I'm not sure it's worth the squeeze.
We decided that the storm had come early, leaving us to ski down the whiteout glaciated terrain.
Try again another day. Now gonna be storming for a few days.
As it storms, let me introduce you more to Buttons. His full name is Ian Buttons, but everyone just calls him Buttons. He lives to ski, working hard in the summer to be free in the winter. He has skied a lot of first descents and hard to get to lines in British Columbia, but he doesn't talk about it, doesn't have social media, and would never tell you.
Just spine recognizing all the spines, eh?
Somehow we just end up on them.
And as I'm finding out on this trip, he is obsessed with spines. Why is he so focused on skiing spines?
Well, everybody wants to ski a spine if they're in Alaska. You can find something where you can manage your slough to get out of the way so you can keep riding something steep. It's pretty cool. It's also scary when you come over those steep rollovers. Naturally, you want to stop because you get to those steep rollovers and you think it's a cliff, but if you've done your research enough, you should be able to just keep going if you know your line properly. It's kind of the Alaskan feature, right?
Buttons is pretty convincing, and while I have limited spine skiing experience,
I have been like shmih on spines,
Mostly because I'm intimidated and I don't really know what to do.
but through his obsession, he has like maybe shown me a little bit of what they're like.
The storm brought in a lot of new snow, only a few inches at the trailer, but dumped 3 to 4 feet up on the glacier. Before heading straight to Spinal Tap, we spent a day skiing a lower, less committing run, an opportunity to feel the snow and let the new snow settle. Then it was time to return to Button's favorite.
Here we go. Spinal Tap.
It's just one of the nicest, like friendliest, aesthetic looking spines we've seen.
Our main hazards for the day were 1, new snow, and 2, a big cornice at the top of the line.
And these are like the questions we're going to be like paying attention to while we're moving towards the line and just keep on assessing. Totally ready to turn around, but also like keep on moving forward until it's time to turn around.
Logan led across the bergschrund, which was pretty covered and well bridged with the deep snow. As we climbed up the line, we were under the cornice. Cornices are unpredictable and can cause a lot of damage if they decide to come crashing down. Sun and warming can tip the balance, causing a cornice to fail. But as we climbed, we gained more confidence in the cornice.
Good job, Logan.
The sun's kind of poked itself away behind the clouds and it's not really coming out, so there's no like direct beaming sun on the cornice anymore.
And as we got to feel the snow and see how the face had flushed, we gained more confidence in the new snow on the steep face.
So far, the snow feels like consolidated in a good way.
I like how things feel in the Sluff channel.
Exactly.
Much like cornices, new snow can also be reactive to the sun and warming.
What was that?
Sluff coming down. Solar.
The snow is like humans, adaptable but does not like quick changes. And when the sun heats up the new snow, that is a quick change that the snow is unable to adapt to. So, as the sun went behind the clouds and the face went into the shade, we felt better about both the cornice and the new snow. Once it got too steep, it was time to switch to booting.
Well, we're gonna have to suit up for battle here. Need our hard shells on with our gloves and another second set of gloves handy. We're gonna have to swim up this beast.
Some snacks in our pockets, maybe?
Oh yeah.
Oh, cat. I know. Battle gear engaged.
Working hard, we boot packed our way up through the deep snow.
It's only waist deep on me. Okay. Swap. It's becoming bottomless. Nice.
And still watching out for our hazards.
And our cornice won't be under it much longer.
What are we naming this one?
Go.
The pickle cornice. Cornishicle.
Everybody loves a good pickle wrapping.
Yeah. Pickles are friendly.
A quick transition on top,
Oof. Deep up here.
and then to skiing as the clouds and weather rolled in.
Dropping. Storm is coming in. The light is flat. At least the snow's good. Neat. We got to the top. And there's gonna be lots of sluff. Yeah, tracks looked really good. I stayed on the spine. I was slow and I hesitated. You've influenced me, Button.
So you're a spine skier now.
Let's play that one more time.
So you're a spine skier now.
Thanks, Buttons, but not really.
I stalled and slowed down and probably didn't do it great, but progression. learning to read the mountains differently and ski them differently.
Now, to keep practicing.
There's lots to learn in the world of spine skiing. You know, there's monster spines, and you know, it's just slough management, right? You just got to figure it out. So you can ride it as fluid as you can without having to stop too much for your slough, but also not get schwacked by your slough.
Well, we finally rode Spinal Tap, but it wasn't in great light, so Buttons had to go back one more time, and this time he got the light.
Go slap. Another spine. Go last. Can't believe I'm here. Woo!
Like and subscribe to see what else we get up to while living and skiing on Thompson Pass. See you next week.